Well, the court haven't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction has to be established first. I'm confused about what's actually going on. First off, who's alleging these charges? That's what I'm curious about. There's a common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
I'm going to hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order.
All right, guys, this judge absolutely loses it on a smug sovereign citizen, and it's honestly hilarious. This guy is in court facing 17 charges. Yes, 17, and he's pulling the classic sovereign citizen stunt, acting like he doesn't recognize the authority of the court, as if that's going to make the charges vanish. He's got his whole script memorized and refuses to shut up, no matter how many times the judge tells him to. Do you think this guy is actually delusional, or is he just trying to waste everyone's time for a retrial? Let's dive into this sovereign citizen fiasco.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
What is your middle name? Can you remove your hat, please? And your scarf. What is your middle name, Mr. Garner?
Earl.
Earl?
No.
Mr. Garner, do you want to offer on these or do you want to go to trial?
I would like to know what the charges are.
Okay. This is the city of Detroit versus James Earl Garner. Case number SP 11000435, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 116950. Those are driving license expired. Misdemeanor, no insurance, insurance misdemeanor, thank you, and an improper plate misdemeanor, all of them punishable by maximum possible penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1169507, counts 1 and counts 2, expired license and no insurance misdemeanor, both punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1169521, same improper plates, same punishment, $500 and 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines, maximum possible penalty. SP 1223079, driver one license suspended. SP 1273761, SP 1927512. 3 of those tickets are all punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1547006, counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3. Those are civil infractions. SP 1547407, counts 1 and counts 2. Count 1 being a driver while license suspended repeat offender. This one is in warrant status, probably an old case that he didn't pay. SP 800104, counts 1 and counts 2. 1 being an unregistered untitled, he owes $1,194 on that. And SP and count 2 of that is a drove while license improper. It looks like he has a $114 fine on that. State of Michigan versus James Earl Garner, case number SX 36268561. That is a drove while license expired, and that will be $500 maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Appearance for the record, please.
Cherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Garner. Mr. Garner, please state your name for the record.
First off, I do have a couple.
You got to state your name first. You got to state your name first.
No, I think, wait a minute, Ms. Harris. Wait a minute, Ms. Harris. I think Mr. Garner is going to represent himself. Am I correct, Mr. Garner?
I'm representing myself in what? I mean.
Oh.
So this guy's facing 17 charges and refuses a lawyer. Makes total sense, right? I'm honestly curious, though, how do these sovereign citizens even get thinking like this? Who's out there recruiting them? Is there some underground seminar where they all learn to just say, I do not consent to being governed and hope for the best? It's wild, because the law literally gives you the right to a lawyer, and this dude's like, nah, I got this, while standing in front of a judge who's clearly done with the nonsense. But seriously, how do people even find this stuff? Are they just scrolling through YouTube, or maybe they stumble across my videos and think, yeah, this is totally going to work? Newsflash for anyone thinking about becoming a sovereign citizen, don't even try it. I have never seen one of these people win a single court case. Alright, let's dive back in.
I'm confused about what's actually going on. First off, who's alleging these charges? That's what I'm curious about.
State of Michigan, City of Detroit.
Okay, well, if that's the case, there's a common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
We want to do it.
Withdrawing my name from the record on that one. Thank you.
I know. How do you want to proceed, Mr. Garner? You set the matter. I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. Either set the matter for trial, or I'll wait for the city to give you an offer. What do you want to do?
Well, the court hasn't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction has to be established first, and there's no jurisdiction established. And once jurisdiction is challenged, that must be settled before charges can be brought.
All right. Do you want to put that in a motion, sir?
As far as I'm concerned, any and all charges must be dismissed because there is no complaining witness, and the state cannot be.
I'm not gonna listen. If that's your motion, I'm gonna deny the motion. Okay. So all we're gonna do now, we're not gonna keep going back and forth. Either you take an offer or you set the matter for trial. Which one do you want?
Respectfully, in order for this to continue, there must be a complaining witness, and the state cannot be a complaining witness. Now, if I'm entitled to a fair trial, the law states there must be a victim. I'm just requesting, who is the victim? Who did I injure?
The citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
The state cannot be a victim. And if that's the case,
I said the citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
if that's the case,
Mr. Garner, can we just go into a breakout room and then maybe I can give you a little bit of advice to assist you with moving forward? Would you be agreeable to that?
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Saying, respectfully, right before completely losing it on the judge does not make it respectful. This guy is way out of line, and honestly, Judge Perkins really needs to step in. At this point, it feels like the sovereign citizen is running the courtroom, making up his own rules, and talking over the judge. I know I rant about Zoom courts sometimes, they save money and all, but when it comes to these sovereign citizens, they really need to be in person. Once they're in the room, this act usually falls apart. It might linger for some people, but for the average wannabe sovereign citizen, they're not going to pull this stunt in person. It's way too embarrassing. Do you think the judge should be more forceful, or is he handling it well? Let me know in the comments. Alright, let's dive back in.
I believe he's ready, Your Honor. He's representing himself.
Let's go back on the record with Garner. What do you want to do, Mr. Garner? Do you want a trial date, or you want an offer? Those are really your only two options.
Okay, since we are on the record, all I'm asking for is the
Okay, one last time. Now listen, here's how it's gonna go from this point on. If you don't answer the question that I asked specifically, then I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court, and we're gonna move from that point on, right?
So you're telling me,
Mr. Garner, we're not gonna have a conversation. Stop, sir. Now, that's the last time I'm gonna ask you to.
On the law. Is that what I'm hearing?
All right.
I'm asking.
I'm gonna hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order. I've asked him repeatedly to not interfere or add any extra commentary to this case. I've given him ample time to answer the court's question, and he continues to refuse to do so. So now I'm going to hold you in contempt, and I'm going to sentence you to 30 days Wayne County Jail. No early release.
So that means that the court is just going to violate my rights because I'm defending myself? Is that what I'm hearing?
30 days, Wayne County Jail, no early release. That'll give you some chance and some time to read up on your rights, okay? Fill out the contempt papers, Madam. So I'm going to order you to turn yourself in today, Mr. Garner, to start that jail time, okay?
So I have a question.
I'm not answering any more of your questions. Turn yourself in to the Wayne County Jail today.
So the court is going to be in direct violation of my rights in the law. Is that where we're standing?
If that's how you feel. Have a good day, sir.
That was actually refreshing. Judge Perkins finally handed out a contempt ruling, even if it was a bit overdue. The guy was straight up testing the limits, and he had it coming. The judge had to remind him how the courtroom actually works, and I don't blame him at all. Of course, now the sovereign citizen is claiming his rights were violated, which, let's be honest, is the classic move when they realize they're backed into a corner. It's hilarious how they always pull the rights violation card the second the judge shuts down their nonsense. Dude, you're the one making a scene. Don't blame the judge for your mess. It's wild how they think this stuff will fly, especially with zero legal knowledge. The judge isn't here for your rant about sovereign. Whatever it is, and that's exactly why this guy is in the situation he's in. I know people have different takes on these sovereign citizens, but like I said earlier, it's just hard to understand where they're coming from. Who even teaches them this stuff, and why do they keep doing it? It literally never works. Anyway, let me know what you thought about this court hearing in the comments. I'm going to wrap this one up. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this. Thanks for watching. Take care.